Debbie Wasserman Schultz and Muslim IT tech used voice changer to make sinister calls. Debbie Wasserman Schultz has gone into hiding ever since her good buddy Imran Awan, who worked as her IT tech, was put under arrest. Her friends report that she is barely functioning right now, but we've uncovered more evidence which points to her guilt in nefarious dealings surrounding Hillary Clinton and the 2016 election. It all goes back to Debbie and Imran using a voice changer to place phone calls. Who they called and what they said will blow your mind. Now that Debbie Wasserman Schultz is under intense scrutiny, another piece to the puzzle is starting to fit, which shows a conspiracy between Hillary Clinton, her campaign, the DNC, and Debbie Wasserman Schultz. Everyone remembers back in July 2016 when evidence came to light proving that the DNC had been suppressing Bernie Sanders from getting the nomination. Now, we have Debbie Wasserman Schultz using a voice changer device to call attorneys who were investigating the DNC and the 2016 election. The suit, based on documents released by hacker Guccifer 2.0, claims that the DNC colluded with Secretary Hillary Clinton's campaign to perpetrate a fraud on the public, reported Zero Hedge. Attorney Elizabeth Lee Beck's office received a call in May 2017 from an individual who was apparently using a robotic and gender-loose voice-changing device, sniffing around with questions about the DNC lawsuit filed over cheating in the 2016 election. It turned out to be none other than Debbie Wasserman Schultz. Back then, it was dismissed as funny. Now, with all the new evidence and the arrest of Imran Awan, it's worth noting that the Florida Congresswoman was doing something far more sinister than pranking a law office. Just what was the robotic voice worried about? Oh yeah, she was worried about Guccifer 2.0 allegations that she hacked the DNC servers, not Russia. The fraud this law firm was suing over was the lie the DNC told to Americans: Russia hacked the DNC, and Russia was helping Donald Trump get elected. Here's the exact language on the lawsuit. On June 15, 2016, an anonymous hacker known as Guccifer 2.0 released documents purportedly hacked from the servers of the Democratic National Committee, DNC, the formal governing body of the Democratic Party, and the coordinator of the 2016 Democratic presidential primary race. The hacked documents strongly suggest that the DNC colluded with Secretary Hillary Clinton's campaign to perpetrate a fraud on the public. The named defendants are the Democratic National Committee, DNC, and its chairperson, Debbie Wasserman Schultz. Then, we have Seth Rich emailing WikiLeaks back in July 2016, too. Of course, we know how his young life ended, and now, the retired homicide detective hired by his family is linking the Awan arrests and Debbie Wasserman Schultz to Rich's murder. Retired Detective Rod Wheeler inferred this with two bombshell tweets. It's not the initial crime, or a lie in this case, that's so bad, it's the cover-up. When Hillary Clinton and her minions decided to spread the Russia hacked the DNC, Russia is getting Donald Trump elected lie, that began a huge cover-up. First, they denied the FBI access to their servers, something President Trump recently tweeted about. Then we have Seth Rich emailing WikiLeaks, and how much he knew, we do not know, but he was murdered. As the lie grew, the pressure is put on the deep state traitors, like James Comey, to get congressional investigations going into the fake Russia hacking. Comey gets fired, but he leaks his memos to the New York Times, which turns up the heat and gets his good friend Robert Mueller appointed as a special prosecutor to investigate Donald Trump with a fine-toothed comb. We have Jeff Sessions having to recuse himself because he shook hands with the Russian ambassador. Then, there's the setup of Donald Trump Jr. by a Russian operative, and the list goes on. The end game is getting Donald Trump impeached. Mueller's authority as a special prosecutor is vast. If he can fabricate dealings with Russia, the Democrats will start impeachment for real. But, what if it's discovered the hacking was not done by the Russians? Then, this house of cards built by Hillary Clinton comes tumbling down. Game over. Debbie Wasserman Schultz could end this now, but she would go to prison. However, she is one who can tie Hillary Clinton, the DNC, and the A1 brothers together in their plot to overthrow a sitting president of the United States. Please share the story and tell us what you think by clicking one of the buttons below. We want to hear your voice. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe Breaking News 365 channel. Goodbye and see you again.